Hello Sagittarius, Elsie here to do your reading for singles. I don't put any dates or times on these readings. I find that you will find this reading if you need it or if it needs you. All right, here we go. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is a singles reading, Sag. If you are here and you are brand new and you are part of the Sagittarius Sagittarius family here on Ten of Cups Tarot, I hope that you will communicate with me in the comments. I love to be there. Exchange your energy with me some way, Sagittarius, so I can get your energy, whether that's just me seeing your name, whether it's your name or not, that is in the comments, or giving a thumbs up. Please exchange energy with me in some way. All right. Here we go. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is for the singles. Sagittarius singles. Okay, we've got a couple cards there. Bottom of the deck, we have Disruption. It's a tower in the distance. We have Light, and we have Wisdom. That is the Sun, and the Hierophant, or Faith. Yeah, Wisdom. I feel like there is some sort of sun shining here. Sun shining on somebody who is about to have a wake-up call. That's what it feels like. Sagittarius, you're about to have some sort of a wake-up call. You can see the sun is, we're looking at the back of the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is wondering if they should approach the family that is in the background here, right? And it looks as though, yeah, we're dealing with sun in both places. For some of you, you might be seeing orbs. Perhaps you might have orbs in your home. Orbs are energy. People's energy that is past. They're energetically still tethered to the earth. Wisdom. I feel like somebody wants to teach other people about the wisdom that they've received in the light. Somebody has woken up here. Card 19, 1 and 9 is 10. It's at the beginning. Somebody has come across their own wisdom in this enlightenment here. Somebody's been enlightened. I think it's you. I think it's you. All right, Sag, there's about to be some wisdom here. What's going on? We've got one card just flew out. We got two. One more, please, for Sagittarius. One more card for Sag. Sagittarius, I am your Sagittarius sister. It is in my rising. A bunch of things fell here, so I'm just going to take one more. All right, let's go here first. It says, bird perched, waiting for news, a package or a letter. It feels like you're waiting for, you've had an enlightenment. It's like you have a realization that there is something coming, that there is a messenger coming, or you're waiting for news, that there is something that is approaching and that you don't really know what it is. It could have something to do with a fair woman. It says dealings or a relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. I'm just going to say, Sagittarius, this could be someone that you don't know has gray, blonde, or white hair. It could be somebody who colors their hair. Someone who is, who does have gray hair or white hair, but colors their hair to blonde. And then we have scissors, disappointment in some affair. All right, what do we have here? We have lobster, financial pinch, and we have hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. So you're waiting for some news. You think it's probably coming from this person with blonde hair. Could be gray or white. Could be a fair woman. That could be you. Absolutely, it could be. But I feel like there's been some realization about a woman, that there's a disappointing news that comes to you about dealings or a relationship with a blonde or gray or white-haired woman. All right. Let's take a look. Where are we going next? All right. Yep. Okay. and this has been happening in the other readings as well, that we kind of got to look at the light and look at the wisdom. These are both major arcana cards. So this tells me that, that this is something that's coming at you, that you're just going to have to deal with, a realization, possibly about someone who is a blonde woman. There is a blonde woman in that picture as well. Tell me what the aha moment is about, or the realization. What is the realization about for Sagittarius? What's the realization that Sagittarius has had? Sagittarius has had the realization that being in an individual energy and being abundant, maybe you're having more gratitude for the things that you have, for living in this moment, Sag. You're not necessarily, this Nine of Pentacles here is someone who is not necessarily having to worry about money. They're not worrying about their space. They actually live in luxury, or they have things of a luxurious nature that people who are not financially stable don't have. The Nine of Pentacles, I believe, is telling me that there has been a realization about you and your abundance. And some of it, I think, is about having gratitude for whatever it is that you have right now. The light has, I feel the aha moment, or the light, or the realization that you have is that you are held very highly regarded in the hands of the universe, or the hands of your source. The light is the Empress. You are the light. Yeah. So if you could have Taurus or Libra in the chart, you don't have to, but the Empress is someone who is the Empress because of her knowledge. She has all of the knowledge of all of the queens, all of those lessons, swords, cups, pentacles, and wands. She's also someone who is connected to the universe, possibly in childhood bearing years. Doesn't have to be. A lot of people Empress up late. So I feel like if there is pregnancy here, that it is with something that is about to be. There's been an aha moment that I can create it. I can make it myself. I don't have to wait for anybody to make it for me. So you've had some disappointing news about dealings or a relationship with a blonde, gray, or white-haired woman. There is the King of Swords. So I feel like you could have heard of a divorce. You could have heard of legal issues. You could have heard of this person having problems with their legal issues. This is the news, I think. It's disappointment in some affair. You could have a friend who is the one with the light hair. Tell me what you figured out. What's the wisdom that you've had from the enlightenment? What's the wisdom? The wisdom is the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. The wisdom is I need to keep my mouth shut. I don't need to tell anybody anything. I don't want anyone to know that I know anything about what's going on in the light. So what I feel is happening here, Sagittarius, if you've come across some information about someone who is either legally cutting you out or cutting someone else out. If you are the person who is the fair-haired, gray or white-haired lady, but there is some sort of disappointment in some sort of affair that you've been waiting news on. That news could be legal news. It could be now we're divorced. Now the thing has been settled. To me, the King of Swords is someone who is probably in law enforcement, making a judgment based on factual evidence and doing the best for everything involved or everyone involved. I feel like what you've learned here from the situation and the light that you get from the sun is that keeping quiet has its time as well. That no is an answer and so is silence. Silence is an answer. And that's the wisdom that you have. You no longer speak out of turn. You're now in your lane, Sagittarius. You're now being quiet or silent. You're not saying anything about whatever it is that you've been keeping quiet, or you're keeping quiet and not speaking to somebody. And you've taken it into your own hands to work really hard to have a new beginning here. So I feel that there was an aha moment, right? We have the Hanged Man in the reverse, there was an aha moment here that in the light, that being single is the place you need to be, because you are going to be someone who creates a bunch of stuff. With or without a partner, you're going to be doing it. It doesn't matter. The wisdom is that silence is an answer. And that you don't need to tell anybody your plans. You don't have to say a thing. You don't have to share anything if you don't want to. We have the Father of Wands, who is the the King of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. We have the Strength card. We have the Ten of Swords. These cards are not read in the reverse, so I will honor that. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the Eight of Swords. Wow, all swords, hey? We have the Four of Pentacles here. So something has come to an end with someone who could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Doesn't have to be those particular signs, but the Father of Wands is someone who is all about the passion first. Must live with passion in their lives. The Father of Wands is wanting to invest in being the protector or the courageous one, the one who has the strength. I think that you've closed the cycle with the Father of Wands, and I'll tell you why. I think that the Father of Wands was probably coming to you or visiting you for passionate times, but that there was really no stability. It was more like impulsive visits. You want this person to invest in a relationship that is, has strength, and someone who has your back, someone you can fall into, I feel. Yeah, I feel like you're closing the cycle on the Father of Wands or the Knight of Wands, whoever that represents for you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a fire sign, but I feel like it's about taking action towards closing a cycle, and it's time to move on, because we've spent too much time here in the Eight of Swords. I feel like you've spent too much time here in this self-imposed prison. I feel like you have made a lot of decisions here, that you have gone into this cocoon because it's time to be reborn. And I think that you're trying to find the courage to do that, Sagittarius. That's what I feel. I feel like you are investing in yourself and moving forward. Yeah, that you're no longer investing in the Father of Wands, because you've realized that you don't have to wait for the King of Wands. You have your own strength. The universe is offering it to you as an individual to get out of this energy. I feel like sometimes we go into this energy because we know we do need change, and then we think about, how exactly am I going to get change? I think it's moving on is how you get change. You finally close the cycle with this Father of Wands here, and it's time for you to move forward, but you're not telling anyone, I feel. You're not telling anyone that you still have feelings for the Father of Cups, and that the Wheel of Fortune, you feel, is about to move forward, and that you're just hopping on that train. Yeah, that you're hopping on the train for the Wheel of Fortune. It's time to move forward. It's time for fortunate change, and you've been waiting for it for a while, Sagittarius. I feel like the Ace of Cups is telling me that there is new love out there for you. But you're really not getting out there. You're not being vulnerable. You're not sharing. It's just not time, I think. It doesn't feel like time. The universe is saying it is time. It's saying it is divine timing for you to find new love. And you have all of the tools that you need in order to move forward. The High Priestess and the Magician. Tell me about the Father of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Strength card, Ten of Swords, Six of Swords, Eight of Swords. pathway. And we've got the privileged lady. Bottom of the deck, we have a lot of change going on. Change with this card number 9. And that is the number of the hermit, right? Going in for self-preservation. So I believe that the reason that you closed the cycle finally with the Father of Wands, the person who comes in impulsively and never stays and is coming and going all the time, I think it's because you're on this spiritual pathway. You're transforming your own energy and looking for the light at the end of the tunnel or the light at the end of the pathway. I feel like that's where you are right now, paying attention to self and your spiritual advancement. I think that's where your brain is right now. You could be the privileged lady. You could be someone who's Pisces, which is card number 12, but I do see card number 12 as breaking to a 3. And this privileged lady then to me becomes the empress. So you could be someone, dear empress, who is currently in the cocoon stage, ready to come out as the empress and ready to come out courageous and strong and ready to move forward and in control of your own sexual energy. I feel like with the pathway that you are now investing in yourself. I love it. Yes. To hell with the king. You're investing in yourself. You're the privileged lady after all. Yeah, you are. I feel like you're moving down this pathway, and this pathway moving forward is taking you to the privileged lady energy. So some of you are about to level up on this next full moon that's coming, I believe, that you might see a change in self, in the way that you move, the way that you spiritually make decisions. I feel like this enlightenment and this wisdom is probably going to come at the full moon. I don't know why I'm feeling that way, but I feel like this almost looks like a moon. We have the sun here, and I feel like the sun is shining on the Empress, allowing her to be bold and brave and do the things that she wants. It's time for you to get out of this cocoon. It's time for you to become the butterfly. Yeah. Tell me about the pathway for the Empress, please. Yeah, there is a new beginning here. 35, 45, 47, 7, and 4 is 11. There is a new path opening up here, a new spiritual path. Tell me what's coming up on the path for the Empress here, or the privileged lady. Justice. You're finally getting your justice. I feel like you are the privileged lady that goes into the Eight of Swords, goes into the cocoon, and emerges the Empress here. Tell me about this pathway. What are you learning on the pathway? You've learned to speak up for yourself. You've learned to speak up for yourself to the Father of or the King of Wands, I feel. And it might be the reason why you've decided to close the cycle, that you've decided that it's time to speak up for yourself. No one else is coming to save you, is what I want to say. No one is coming to save you, Sag. It's time for you to do your thing, speak up for yourself, get your own damn balance, and decide that you are going to possibly cocoon as the privileged lady and emerge as the Empress. Tell me about the Empress, please. But the Empress is getting balance from here. Yeah, it feels like you're going to look good, smell good. I feel like you're going to get a lot of attention if you don't already. And I feel like there is that the investment within you, for you, is about to pay off. There we go. We have the Four of Wands. You get stability from investing in yourself. And the truth of the matter is to heck with the Father of Wands. You never needed this person in order to have your stability. You always had it within you, Dorothy. You just had to click the damn heels and go home. That's what it was, right? You were waiting for someone else to bring it to you, but you don't really have to do that because you're strong, you're courageous. Yeah. I feel that when you get this, when you finally feel in this energy of the justice here along the pathway. You learn to speak up. I feel like people are going to admire you for all the hard work you've done, that you're looking great, smelling great. I feel like you emerge as the empress, strong, balanced, and with a foundation that can't be rocked. Look at you. Look at you. Going off on an adventure. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Tell me more. Okay, so I feel like you've been doing a lot of short-term dating, possibly, and that you are looking for opportunities of abundance. I also feel like you could have people around you who are talking about you cutting off or ending the cycle with the king in order to move on to something. You took back your self-control. You realize that there are new opportunities out there and you don't have to wait for no damn buddy. That you're going to go out there and do your thing, look your best, feel your best, take care of you. And that's what's going to attract the soulmate that is on your level, or possibly a deeper connection. All right, I'm going to go for now. Thanks so much, Sagittarius, for coming here and watching. If you're interested in a private read, please know that my sales, my Black Friday sales, are actually going to the middle of December. Been going on really well, and I just want to give you as much of a discount as I can while the holiday season is upon us. I know you'll be spending a lot of money. So if you are interested in a cut rate up to $10 on a read, please go over to Wizio. All the details you need are in the description. I'm going to go for now. Love you, Saggy. You know that I do. I'm out for now. Love you guys. Bye-bye.